Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel Magnetize Official. Someone out there has powerfully manifested this message because, truth be told, I was already winding down for the day when my guides gave me that unmistakable nudge, one that so many of us are familiar with. You know the feeling I'm talking about, that deep, intuitive pull that tells you it's time to take action. It's that moment when your inner knowing becomes undeniable. Maybe you felt it yourself in the way you channel energy, through music, art, or even the sudden urge to reach out to someone. It's not random. It's as if the universe gently whispers, "This is important." And when that feeling hits, it's almost impossible to ignore. For me, that pull came today, and it was crystal clear. I needed to sit down and record this message. I have no idea what's going to come through, but the urgency behind it is undeniable. It's not the kind of urgency that causes anxiety, but rather the kind that tells you something needs to be shared right now. Now, I won't keep you waiting any longer. Are you ready for today's insights? If you are, drop a "Yes, I'm ready" in the comments below. Let's co-create this beautiful energy together. I believe someone is meant to hear this message in this exact moment. Perhaps you weren't even planning to be on YouTube today, but something led you here. Something nudged you to click on this video. That's how divine timing works, isn't it? This reading feels deeply personal, as though it's meant for a specific soul or a group of people who need these words to align with their journey. If you're here, trust your intuition. Only take the messages that resonate with you on a soul level. So, here we are, letting the flow guide us. Let's see what unfolds together. Whoever this message is meant for, I'm picking up on a very strong surge of heart chakra energy moving through you right now. You may even be feeling it physically, perhaps sensations or pressure in your chest or heart space. Now, let me be clear. I'm not a medical professional, so if you're experiencing any physical symptoms, please consult with your doctor or a healthcare provider first to rule out any physical causes. But for those of you who have already explored that side of things and are left with that lingering sense of, "There's more to this," you might be realizing it's not just physical, it's emotional or energetic. Maybe you've even heard someone dismiss it as just in your mind, but you know deep down it's something much deeper. The first card that came through is the Angel of Balance in the upright position, and as soon as I pulled it, I felt this overwhelming urge to cry. This tells me that someone here is processing some very intense emotions. There's a deep grief you're working through, and while it might feel heavy, I'm hearing it's necessary. This process is clearing the way for balance to return to your life. My guides gave me a vision of someone carefully weeding a garden, and this garden is your heart. You're being called to something incredibly profound, a purpose rooted in your heart's openness. Your energy is so expansive and open-hearted by nature, but right now, it feels like something has been weighing you down. Whatever this is, it needs to be acknowledged, felt, and lovingly released. Like those weeds in the garden, this grief and emotional weight must be uprooted so you can grow into the next level of your spiritual journey. Your heart is at the center of everything. It's your guide, your compass, and the key to your soul's expansion in this lifetime. Trust that this release, as challenging as it may feel, is part of aligning you with your highest purpose. What is it that someone here is grieving in their heart center? The community card in reverse came through, and the energy is crystal clear. Loneliness. I'm feeling someone's deep, unspoken words. I've never felt like I belonged. The word starseed immediately came to mind, so this message may resonate with someone who identifies as a starseed, someone who has always felt a bit alien to this planet, as though you've been searching for a sense of belonging in a world that doesn't quite feel like home. For some, the name Rebecca is coming through strongly, and for others, I'm getting the letters EARL, or possibly the name Earl. These specific names, letters, or impressions are often meant for very particular individuals. If this connects with you, trust it. If not, simply let it go and focus on the broader message that resonates. From the Starseed Oracle, the card that emerged is Earth Pulsing, Pulse of the Mother, Slow Down, Time in Nature. This tells me that someone listening has been processing a lot through their heart center. In fact, this emotional weight may have even manifested physically, perhaps as sensations in your chest or heart space, or even as full-body fatigue. I'm hearing that your body has been trying to signal to you that it's time to slow down. This energetic shift you're moving through requires space, time to rest, reconnect with yourself, and nurture your soul. But I'm also sensing resistance. Perhaps your lifestyle feels too demanding to allow for rest, or maybe you've convinced yourself that slowing down isn't an option. Here's the thing. When you push past these signals, your body often turns up the volume. Those sensations, signs, or symptoms may become even more intense, urging you to pay attention. It's not punishment. It's your body's way of lovingly guiding you to honor your energy, to give yourself the care and time you need to process and heal. If you're feeling fatigued or overwhelmed, take this as a loving reminder that you deserve to slow down. Nature, quiet moments, and intentional rest will help you integrate this shift and release what no longer serves you. Trust that by honoring yourself in this way, you're aligning with your highest good. I'm hearing a clear message. Your body is speaking to you. Whoever I'm tapping into right now, you're being strongly guided to listen closely to your body's intuition. Your body is trying to communicate with you, and it's time to give it the care and attention it's asking for. This might look like nourishing your body with healthy food, taking the time to enjoy the simple pleasures of being in your physical form, whether that's getting a relaxing massage, soaking in a warm bath, basking in the sunlight, or even dipping your feet in water. I'm sensing that last image might be especially significant for someone listening. There's a feeling of healing and grounding tied to this act. The bigger message here is that your body has become so energetically attuned, so closely aligned with the shifts happening within you, that it's no longer possible to ignore the intuitive signals it's sending. When it's time to rest, rejuvenate, or slow down, your body is going to let you know. If you try to push past those signals, they'll only grow louder and more persistent. As I'm channeling, I feel the pull of a card from the emotion deck, humor, in the midway position. This is a bit of a random and specific message, but it feels deeply personal for someone listening. There's a sense of reconnection with yourself here. Perhaps you've been rediscovering your true essence. At some point, you may have felt like you lost yourself, especially after navigating some tough circumstances. For someone here, it feels like you were in a relationship where you gave so much to the other person, sacrificing parts of yourself along the way. In doing so, you unintentionally disconnected from your own essence. But now, I see you returning to activities that bring you joy, things that make you feel truly alive. That sense of aliveness is a powerful indicator that you're reconnecting with your core, with your true purpose. These activities are deeply linked to why you are here on this planet, in this lifetime. They align with your soul's purpose, and they are guiding you toward fulfillment and happiness. I'm picking up some very specific energy here. For someone listening, I'm hearing the name Martha, or a name starting with the letter M. There's also a strong image of someone playing a musical instrument, possibly a guitar. Whatever it is that has been sparking joy in your life lately, it's playing a big part in helping you reconnect with yourself. This journey of self-reconnection is becoming even more evident in the way you're laughing and smiling more often, even when you're by yourself. You're rediscovering your sense of humor and playfulness, something that might have been absent during a time of deep grief. Perhaps it was the grief of losing your innocence or a wound to your inner child that caused you to feel disconnected from this joyful aspect of yourself. But now, I sense that you're beginning to reconnect with it. You're experiencing moments of unexpected happiness, even amidst challenges, confusion, or grief. You might catch yourself laughing at something silly or making jokes to lighten your own heart. There's a playful energy returning to your inner dialogue, and it's so beautiful to see you rediscovering this part of yourself. I'm also sensing someone on the sidelines of this energy, someone who truly admires your sense of humor. This admiration goes beyond your guides and feels connected to someone in the physical or spiritual realm. There's a romantic undertone to this energy for many of you. If you identify as a divine feminine, this could very well be your divine masculine, someone who deeply adores you. When this person thinks of you or the connection between you, I see them becoming overwhelmed with emotion, even shedding tears of admiration. They are so moved by your energy, by your light, and by how you've found your joy again. This reconnection with yourself is not only transforming you, but also deeply impacting those who hold space for you, even from a distance. You are radiating an energy that is admired and cherished, whether you're aware of it or not. For some of you, there's an energy coming through that feels like a father figure, someone either still with us or passed on, who holds immense pride in the person you've become. I'm picking up on this fatherly presence because they want to make sure you know just how proud they are of you. If you've been thinking about, or talking about, an older male relative recently, it could be a sign that their energy is surrounding you with love and support. This person's presence is strong, and the reason they've been on your mind may be because they are deeply connected to you, spiritually and energetically. There's a sense of pride they're feeling as they witness you thriving, living your life, and becoming everything they once dreamed of. I'm also picking up that this might even be a grandfather or great-grandfather, someone you never had the chance to meet in this lifetime. If that's the case, they could be one of your spirit guides, still watching over you from the other side. For some, this masculine energy represents dreams and goals they weren't able to fulfill in their own life. Perhaps they felt a sense of failure or regret, but now, through you, they're able to experience the joy of those dreams coming to fruition. This energy is bittersweet. There's sadness in the feeling that they didn't reach their potential during their time here. But there's also such a deep, proud energy, knowing that you're achieving the things they couldn't. Instead of moving on right away, this masculine figure has chosen to stay energetically connected with you, guiding and supporting you in fulfilling what they couldn't accomplish in their lifetime. I know this might feel very specific and may not resonate with everyone, so only take it if it feels right for you. For others, this masculine presence might be someone alive, perhaps a living family member, or even someone romantically involved in your life. You might be at a distance from them right now, but the connection is still strong. If this is about someone romantic who is still physically present in your life, I'm picking up on a connection that feels a bit sporadic. It's like you both pop in and out of each other's worlds, or maybe live far apart from one another. There's a sense of distance, but also a lingering connection that's hard to shake. Let's dive deeper into this. The card, The garden and the gate is showing up in the upright position, which is giving me insight. My guides are telling me that this person wants to be more involved in your life and reach out more often. However, they've been holding back, respecting the space you're giving them. They sense that you're in a phase of protecting your energy right now, and they don't want to disrupt that. On a deeper soul level, this person understands that your growth is happening in this moment of independence. Divine Feminine, it feels like a lot of your personal growth is unfolding during this time of solitude. I'm being shown a wolf, which could be a sign that you're embracing your inner lone wolf, trusting your own journey, finding strength within yourself. This independence is helping you align with your higher purpose. I'm also hearing the name Gabrielle or Gabriella for someone, and this feels significant to someone listening. As for this masculine energy, I'm picking up that he's currently feeling a bit low on confidence. His solar plexus chakra is in reverse, indicating that something has recently affected his self-esteem. This could be one of the main reasons why he's been hesitant to reach out more frequently. It seems that life has thrown him a few curveballs recently, and these setbacks have left him questioning himself. There's a strong visual of someone in a suit, so this masculine may work in a corporate setting, and I'm sensing that a recent professional setback has taken a toll on his confidence. It could also be related to a personal relationship that didn't go well, further impacting his emotional state. I'm hearing him say, "I just feel like my life is falling apart, but I think about you all the time. I have trouble connecting with anyone else on that level. I don't want anyone else." His words carry so much weight, and I can feel the depth of his emotion. With the sacral chakra reversed, I'm getting this incredibly powerful image of him saving a seat for you at a table. It sends chills through me. It feels like such a profound symbol. Maybe in the past, you've actually saved seats for each other at events. But on a deeper level, what he's really saying is, "I've saved a seat for you." He's reserving that spot, the seat of honor, in his heart and in his sacral chakra. This is the space where true, intimate connection belongs. He's holding this place for you, knowing that only you can fill it. Yet, despite this deep emotional reserve for you, I don't see him being very involved with you in the physical world. He's not openly communicating his feelings or reaching out as much as he probably wishes he could. Another card has come through, envy in the upright position. Now, in this context, I don't feel this as jealousy. Instead, it speaks to a deeper sense of insecurity. This masculine is feeling a sense of deep unfulfillment in his life right now. I'm hearing him say, "I feel unfulfilled with the life I've created." He's always seen you, Divine Feminine, as someone who dreams big, someone who thinks outside the box and approaches life differently. Perhaps, in the past, he may have either openly or quietly scoffed at your dreams, not fully understanding your unique way of living. But now, in this moment, he's realizing that he might have missed something, and he's facing a reality that doesn't satisfy him. I'm picking up on a strong sense that you, Divine Feminine, live or work in a way that's anything but conventional. There's something about your lifestyle or career that feels uniquely yours, possibly even out of the ordinary. Maybe you run your own business, or you didn't follow the traditional career path. It could even be how you approach relationships. Perhaps you're not interested in getting married, or you've chosen a non-traditional way of living, even if you're married or have a family. There's a sense here that, in the past, this masculine may have seen your way of living as childish or immature. He probably viewed his more conventional path, following the rules, doing things by the book, as the logical, grown-up route. But now, he's having a complete shift in perspective. He's seeing that you, Divine Feminine, are stepping into a life of freedom, abundance, peace, and true fulfillment. You're cultivating all of these beautiful energies in your life, while he's beginning to realize that he built his life in a direction that doesn't bring him joy. This has been a huge wake-up call for him. He's starting to accept that the conventional path he took has left him unfulfilled, and now he wishes he had chosen a different route, the one you're on. He's realizing that your courage to live unconventionally is something he deeply admires and even longs for. This realization is sparking a desire for change in him. It's pushing him to reflect on what isn't serving him and to think about taking risks and stepping into the unknown, things he may have avoided before. Your way of living is inspiring him to embrace his own potential for freedom and fulfillment. I'm picking up on the energy of a masculine who's always been very concerned with how others perceive him, especially when it comes to his image. It feels like he was strongly influenced by his parents' opinions, whether it was about his career, relationships, or other life choices. But now, I sense a shift. This masculine seems to be withdrawing from the constant pressure of others' expectations. The energy of rest and rejuvenation shows up, and I can literally see him meditating. It feels like he's beginning to embrace more introspective practices, things that perhaps you, Divine Feminine, have already been into, like meditation and other spiritual practices. I get the feeling that secretly, he's been hesitant about exploring spirituality. It's definitely outside of his comfort zone, and he's a bit embarrassed about it. But I'm seeing him start to dip his toes into spiritual waters. I even heard the word hypnosis. Maybe he's been trying self-hypnosis or using YouTube affirmations or meditation videos to explore this new path. It's like those spiritual doors are slowly starting to open for him, and he's cautiously stepping through them. And sure enough, as I say, spiritual doors, the door to romance card pops up in the upright position. This isn't just about his personal spiritual journey. These changes are also sparking a desire to open up to romance with you. His growing freedom from other people's opinions and his shift towards a more authentic life are guiding him toward wanting to invite you in on this new chapter of his life. Before I dive deeper into this reading, I just want to take a moment to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you're resonating with what's coming through. By joining our community, you're connecting with a beautiful group of like-minded, conscious, and creative beings who are all on their own unique journeys of spiritual growth and self-discovery. We're building something truly special here, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. As I'm speaking, I'm also seeing the victory card appearing in the upright position, and I'm feeling such powerful energy from it. This masculine is going through some major breakthroughs right now, transformations that are truly leading him towards victory. And here's the beautiful part. I'm hearing that you, Divine Feminine, are also mirroring these breakthroughs. You are reflecting each other in profound ways, even if, on the surface, your lives may look completely different, or even opposite, in the 3D world. This connection is something deeper, something spiritual, where you're both moving through your own transformations, but your paths are intertwining in remarkable ways. I'm going to continue pulling cards and see what further messages are waiting to come through. Now, let's shift gears and see what else the traditional tarot has to reveal about this unfolding love situation. I'm going to shuffle the deck again and pull a few more cards to really get to the heart of what's going on here. Stay with me, because I sense some powerful energies at play right now, and I'm excited to see what's coming next. Let's dive right in, because the energy I'm picking up on today is truly something special. The first card that came through is the Seven of Wands in the upright position, and this is a card that speaks to someone who is strong, determined, and unwavering in their resolve. This is a person who stands their ground, someone who is assertive and protective of what they care about. It's a powerful energy of resilience, someone who will not back down, no matter what life throws their way. To provide further clarity, the Five of Pentacles also showed up, and this card reveals a deep struggle. This masculine is going through some heavy challenges in his physical life right now. The world around him may feel like it's crumbling, and he's been faced with a lot of loss, financial hardship, or perhaps a feeling of isolation. These tough circumstances have stirred up a sense of unfulfillment within him, and it's driving him to make some difficult yet necessary changes in his life. The energy feels intense, like he's at a crossroads and knows that he must evolve, but it's not an easy journey. I'm picking up on something particularly interesting here. While this masculine might be physically distant, his energy is anything but. With the Seven of Wands showing up, I can feel that he is deeply protective over you, divine feminine. There might even be moments where you feel this pull, when you're trying to move on with your own life, thinking you fully let go, only to feel this energetic tug back toward him. It might be frustrating because it feels like you're making progress, only to find yourself caught in a loop. What you're actually feeling is his protectiveness, a part of him that is holding space for you, even if he's not showing it in the physical realm. This space is reserved for you, and it's energetically difficult to connect with other people because of how strong and consistent his pull is. It's like he's tethered to your energy, even when there's physical distance. And then, just as I was processing this, judgment came into play. The moment this card appeared, I immediately heard the word karma, and it felt so strong. I'm sensing that this masculine is deep in the process of dealing with karmic cycles. He's working through old patterns, perhaps even some past mistakes, and facing the consequences of decisions made in the past. The energy around this feels like he's unraveling the threads of his past in order to emerge renewed. And that's exactly what the Judgment card represents, a massive spiritual awakening. This process is not easy, but it's absolutely necessary for his growth. It's as if the universe is giving him a chance to rise above old energy, to transform into something more aligned with his higher self. And through all of this karmic clearing, he's being called to rise up, awakening to truths, realizations, and lessons that he may have been avoiding for a long time. So, what does this mean for you, divine feminine? As you may be intuitively feeling, the energetic connections between you and this masculine are becoming stronger and more complex. Both of you are undergoing transformative processes that will eventually lead you both to greater alignment, but it's going to take time, introspection, and the courage to confront and release old patterns. This connection is part of a much bigger spiritual journey, one that is deep and purposeful, and the love between you is definitely part of that evolution. As we continue, let's keep exploring where this journey is taking us, because there's so much more to discover in this unfolding story. If you have a history with this person, I can feel that they've been reflecting deeply on the time you spent together. This has stirred up a sense of longing, almost like homesickness, but in a way that might be a little different than usual. It's as if, in their heart, they view you as their home, someone who brought them a sense of peace and comfort they can't quite find elsewhere. It's a bittersweet feeling, like missing a place you know you belong. Then, we have the Nine of Cups showing up in the reverse position. This card often represents a dream that hasn't materialized, a deep sense of unfulfillment, or even devastation. When I tune into this masculine's energy, it's clear that you, divine feminine, represent that lost dream for him. You're the one who feels like the dream that slipped through his fingers, and no matter how far apart you've become, he can't help but hold space for you. This realization cuts deep for him, and right now, it's leaving him feeling miserable and emotionally drained. It's hard for him to come to terms with the fact that he's lost what he feels was the most meaningful part of his life. On a soul level, though, the look at the bigger picture card, full moon in Sagittarius, shows up, reminding us that even this darkness and unfulfillment is not without purpose. It's actually pushing him toward a time of radical change and profound soul growth. As painful as it may be, these experiences are nudging him toward a bigger, more expansive understanding of himself and his path. I'm also sensing that someone here might have Sagittarius energy in their birth chart, which adds an extra layer of truth to this revelation. It feels like this masculine's energy is strong, and I have a sense that it will continue to appear in future readings. The depth of his feelings and the transformation he's undergoing is palpable. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and close this reading here. I truly hope that this message found the person who needed to hear it tonight. Sending so much love your way, and I look forward to connecting with you again in the next video. Take care.